अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, मैं हूं एमएस इकबाल और आप देख रहे हैं टेस्टोरियल्स। अगर अभी तक आपने हमारा चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो बराए मेहरबानी इसको सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और साथ में घंटी का निशान लाजमी दबाइए ताकि आपको नई आने वाली वीडियोस के नोटिफिकेशंस बाकायदगी से मिलते रहें। तो दोस्तों, आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है अकाउंटिंग एंड ऑडिटिंग के हवाले से हमने सॉल्व्ड एमसीक्यूज़ यहाँ पर प्रिपेयर किए हुए हैं। आप इनको वन लाइनर्स भी कह सकते हैं। अगर आप कोई जॉब के लिए या एडमिशन के लिए कोई टेस्ट देना चाह रहे हैं, देने वाले हैं, तो ये आपके लिए काफ़ी हेल्पफुल साबित हो सकते हैं। तो आइए शुरू करते हैं। नंबर 1 इज़ डबल एंट्री बुक कीपिंग वाज फादर्ड बाय ल्यूकस Pacioli. Funds flow statement and sources and application statement are synonymous. Depreciation in spirit is similar to amortization. Balance sheet is always prepared as on a specified date. In insurance, the following profit and loss accounts are prepared: consolidated for fire, marine and accident, etc. Partners in Pakistan can today be fixed at the following numbers. 20. Flexible budget is a budget with the following features: changes with volume of production. Break even can be calculated as under FC1 VCTR. Quick ratio can be computed as under current assets over current liabilities. In straight line method of depreciation, the written down value of a fixed asset will be at the end of the life of the asset as under ₹0. Sales budget must be prepared based on sales forecasts of market. Consolidation of subsidiary accounts in the balance sheet of an unlisted holding company is at present in Pakistan required. Retained earnings is synonymous to accumulated profit and loss account. The requirements of an audit report for banking company in Pakistan are under A. Under the Banking Companies Ordinance 1962, under the Companies Ordinance 1984, under A and B above. Deferred taxation is part of owner's equity. Investment Corporation of Pakistan follows A. Open-end mutual funds, close-end mutual funds. C. None of these. Director's report is dash in respect of financial report constituent mandatory for a limited company. Every limited company in Pakistan is required by a law to include the following along with the financial reports. Chairman's review. Cash budget excludes the following non-cash items. NGOs are legally required to prepare accounts in a prescribed manner under the law. Fixed cost never changes even if production capacity is doubled. Conversion cost is labor cost plus overhead cost. Process costing is relevant to cement industry. Operating profit is profit after deducting normal operating expenses including depreciation. A good cost accounting system is if it enables management to increase productivity and rationalize cost structure. Verification includes A. Checking vouchers, B. Examining audit report, C. None of the above. Stratified audit sample means randomly selected items for audit. Internal control is totally synonymous with A. Internal check, B. Internal audit, C. None of the above. Audit of a bank is generally conducted through routine checking. An auditor is liable for his annual audit of accounts of owners. Income tax is levied on presumptive income. If a firm has paid super tax, its partners may follow any one of the following behaviors. No need to pay income tax even if the income exceeds the taxable limit. Books of original entry are called journal. For preparing balance sheet, prepaid expenses are shown as part of assets. Unpaid and unrecorded expenses are called accrued expenses. Amount, cash or other assets removed from business by owner is drawings. Under the diminishing balance method, depreciation amount is expenditure. Users of accounting information include A. The tax authorities, B. Investors, C. Creditors, D. All of these. The business form in which the owner is personally liable is the partnership and proprietorship. The investment of personal assets by the owner increases total assets and increases owner's equity. All of the following are the forms of organizations except retailer. Economic resources of a business that are expected to be of benefit in the future are referred to as assets. An owner investment of land into the business would increase owner's equity. A cash purchase of supplies would have no effect on total assets. An owner investment of each into the business would increase assets. The payment of rent each month for office space would decrease total assets. Real accounts are related to assets. Which one of the following accounts would usually have a debit balance? Cash. Quick assets include which of the following? A. Cash. B. Accounts receivable. C. Inventories. D. Only A and B. E. None of these. The option is D. Only A and B. Net income plus operating expenses is equal to gross profit. The maximum number of partners in Pakistan can be fixed at the following 20. Balance sheet is always prepared as on a specific date. The measurable value of an alternative use of resources is referred to as an opportunity cost. A quantitative expression of management objectives is an budget. A cost center is any location or department which incurs cost. At break-even point of 400 units sold, the variable costs were rupees 400 and the fixed costs were rupees 200. What will be the 401 units sold contributing to profit before income tax? Rupees 0.50. In considering a special order situation that will enable a company to make use of currently idle capacity, which of the following cost will be irrelevant? Depreciation. A fixed cost will not change in total because it is not related to changes in production. Completion of a job is result in DR finished goods, CR WIP. Operating cost is often named as selling plus administrative expenses. Operating cost is often named as selling plus administrative expenses. Expenses such as rent and depreciation of a building are shared by several departments. These are indirect expenses. If under applied FOH is close to the cost of goods sold, the journal entry is DR cost of goods sold, CR FOH. Control 3600 units, maximum consumption 900 units per week, minimum consumption 300 units per week, reorder period 5 weeks. Based on this data, reorder level is 4500 units. The time lag between indenting and receiving material is called lead time. A credit balance remaining in FOH control account is called over-applied overhead. Direct material cost plus direct labor cost is called prime cost. Productivity means the ability to produce. A segment of business that generates both revenue and cost is called profit center. Verification includes A. Checking vouchers, B. Examining audit report, C. None of these. Audit of a bank is generally conducted through routine checking. Economic resources of a business that are expected to be of benefit in future are referred as owner's equity. Short-term loan can be best described as if the period is less than 1 year. Maximum number of partners in the partnership firm set up in Pakistan under Partnership Act 1932 is 20. Preparation of final financial reports is governed in Pakistan under Companies Ordinance 1984. Depreciation is based on economic life of asset. Inventory turnover is calculated as under cost of goods sold over closing inventory. Deferred revenue is liability. Preparation of annual report of a firm is governed under A. Partnership Act 1932. B. Under Partnership Deed. C. None of these. Deferred taxation amount be treated as an item in the balance sheet on asset side. Return of equity will be calculated as under net profit multiplied by 100 over paid up capital only. 81. Current maturity of long term loan is current liability. Prime cost is calculated as under direct labor plus direct material. Process cost is very much applicable in construction industry. Random sampling in auditing means selection through scientific sampling approach. Increase in income constitutes inflows. M&A stands for mergers and acquisitions. An endowment insurance policy can be taken in respect of life insurance. Acid test is the same as quick test. Return of equity will be calculated as under A. Operating profit multiplied by 100 over equity. B. Net profit multiplied by 100 over paid up capital only. C. None of these. Acid test ratio is calculated as under liquid assets over current liabilities. Deferred cost is a asset. Worksheet is a combination of profit and loss account and balance sheet items. 93. Banks for the preparation of financial statements are governed under Banking Companies Ordinance 1962. 94. Return on investment is computed. Profit multiplied by 100 over investment. Rent of the premises constitutes variable expenses for cost allocation. It is true. Sugar used in a sugarcane company is variable cost. An auditor is liable under the following circumstances: fraud perpetrated in highly sophisticated circumstances. 98. Agricultural income is taxable under the income tax laws of Pakistan. False. Principal and mark-up payment within 1 year constitutes long-term liability for disclosure in the balance sheet of a company. It is false. Ordinarily, one can have the following partners in a partnership in Pakistan under the Partnership Act 1932-20. Working capital finance can be termed as running finance in a limited company. It is true. Income from capital gains arising out of a trading on a stock exchange in Pakistan is taxable these days. It is true. Conversion cost is calculated as under labor plus overheads. Current ratio can be calculated as under current assets over current liabilities. तो दोस्तों ये था हमारा आज का लेक्चर जिसमें हमने अकाउंटिंग एंड ऑडिटिंग के हवाले से सॉल्व्ड एमसीक्यूज या आप इसको वन लाइनर्स कह सकते हैं हमने आज देखे हैं, जो कि आपके लिए काफ़ी हेल्पफुल साबित हो सकते हैं। अगर आपको हमारी ये वीडियो पसंद आई इसको लाइक कीजिए, कमेंट कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और हमारे चैनल टेस्टोरियल्स को लाजमी सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ताकि आपको नई आने वाली वीडियोज़ के नोटिफिकेशंस बाकायदगी से मिलते रहें। थैंक यू वेरी मच।